Gina, how you doing, my friend?
I am well. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I just have to point out the fantastic photo of sheep that you have over your shoulder, right?
Yep.
That's it. That's an impressive photo. Because
Thank you.
there was around 5,000 sheep that recently passed through Canyon County. Quite the spectacle, just like the picture you have over your shoulder. But it's also a reminder too of the roots, pun intended, that we have here in agriculture and livestock in the Treasure Valley. Tell us more about the sheep as they pass through.
Well, Idaho has a very rich, of course, background in agriculture. This is what built us. This is our past. We need to help make it our future still. I took this photo in 2010 of the sheep coming through. It is an annual event. The sheep are owned by the Harry Solon family out of Weiser, and they make quite a journey every year. They start over in Melba by the Swan Fall Dam in the Birds of Prey area. That's where they winter. And then March 1st, they start their trek down to Lake Lowell, up through Caldwell, which is where we see them here. And we celebrate them coming through Caldwell. I've got groups of people now that watch my Facebook page, and we line the streets and take pictures of them and celebrate them as they come through. Then they go out across Sand Hollow to the Letha area, to the home place where they shear. From there, throughout the late spring and early summer, they move to Crane Creek, which is up in the Midvale area. That's where they have their lambs. And then they go all the way up to Brundage, which is where they summer. And then late summer, early fall, those ewes start coming around and they make the trek all over again. They never see a truck. They walk the whole way. And Harry Solon, this is an efficient way for them to do their business and keep it as, simple and as easy as possible. And it works for them. And so we want to celebrate them.
Absolutely. How far is that? Do you know how many miles that is?
I would love to put a Fitbit on one of those ewes, but it's around about 400 miles probably.
My goodness.
I would love to be able to track it, but they're on private ground for a lot of that, especially up through Midvale. So it's kind of hard to track through there, but yeah, it's a long ways.
That's far. So they get in their daily steps, easy to say,
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why I wanted to touch, to point that out is because it's just one of the many great ways we can all honor and celebrate our roots in agriculture and livestock here in the Treasure Valley. And you have some other great ideas too. Share those with us, Gina.
Absolutely. Caldwell has really been trying to revamp downtown, and Destination Caldwell is the group that is in charge of downtown Caldwell. They've been educating the community on our roots, building the plaza and whatnot downtown, and they are really helping us link our roots back to, and the community back to food and where it's processed and where it's grown. And so through Destination Caldwell, they work with the Sunny Slope Wine Trail and promote the wineries. Also, they do the Ag Venture Trail, which is the ag side of that. So it's a way for the community to see ag-based businesses and have experiences. So you might be able to come to a fruit stand like my fruit stand, or go to a farm where there's cattle and pigs and chickens, or go see how the eggs are gathered and washed and candled. Or you could go to an orchard and see how the fruits and veggies are grown and harvested. Or you can go pick your own flowers. You can go goat yoga. There's all kinds of things on the ag trail to go do and see and experience. And it's just a neat way to link the community back to. It's a nice bridge to bring it back to the ag part of it. And Destination Caldwell has several great events coming up. So we have a weekly Farm to Fork Farmers Market, which is every Tuesday in downtown Caldwell. It runs from May 17th until the 17th of September. And then we've got the Taste of Wine Festival that's in May. That one's coming up pretty quick. And Idaho's Wild West Brew Fest is in June. The Taste of Caldwell Harvest Festival is in September. And then the Hops and Crops Festival is also in September. So it's a good way to showcase. I mean, the ag business in Idaho is a $21 billion industry, and we need to make sure that it survives the growth in this area. I mean, we're number one in potatoes, barley, alfalfa, and peppermint. We're number two in sugar beets and hop. We're number three in cheese and milk, 4 in onions, peas, and wheat and lentils. And we need to make sure that people realize that all of those things are grown here. Be local, know your farmers, come out, support the local fruit stands and the local gardens, and know where your food comes from.
I couldn't say it any better, Gina. Thank you.
You're welcome.